Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. UGA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Sooners will kick this away to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. In the clear at the 25. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The Dogs are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Dump ball's caught by the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And second and goal, they hand it to him again. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. No shot to bring him down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now here comes the point after attempt.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Returner looking to make a play here. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. First down, looking to throw the football. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble now. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Breaks loose at the 45. Breaking through defenders. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense is moved into the red zone.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football. It's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He finds the running back in the flat. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense wraps him up. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Stop for no gain. Defense very stubborn here down near the goal line.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Turn starts inside the 15. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And he's got it again. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line in a great dynamic.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. And it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
They'll run the option. He's got some room. Can he get there? Muscled out of bounds, close to the end zone.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out,
makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They're setting out to try the PAT. And there's the point after. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to make a play here. They make the tackle, but let's check out what that flag on the field is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally get him down, but the offense with a big spark to wrap up the first quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Send the back in motion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain. So 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Takes the handoff again. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Dogs come to the line in the hurry up. Keeping it on the ground here.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Third down, out of the shotgun. And the receiver's got it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And with that, they regain the lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he fields it inside the 15. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
He's tackled at the 31. Brings up second down.
Important second down play coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Got the first down, now looking for more. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Pickup of 11. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
It's a draw play. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving in some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Georgia, 17.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit just as he throws the ball, and it's incomplete even at a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's got a lot of time. Now sends this one deep to the right. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They call the counter run here. Oh, look at the quick cut. They stop him, but it's a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
How about this, Chris? Man-to-man coverage with help over the top with the free safety. You become much more confident knowing that you have help behind you. They kind of trail the receiver here, knowing that somebody over the top can make a play. And that's exactly what they did. The safety was in position, and he makes the interception.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And he's back to throw again on second down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two, and that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The QB throws his third pick of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here, trying to extend the play. They got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Georgia.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is... years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here comes a handoff. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns it around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Sooners are going to keep this drive rolling. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
At the 8-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's an old school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Well, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air, he can frame that. It's a nice score to remember.
Automatic on the PAT.
Georgia, 17.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. He'll ride the back again here. Breaking free at the 35. And the ball to the ground. Ball carrier makes the recovery and also picks up a first down.
The ball is on the ground, but this running back has got to be elated that somehow he's able to get it back. I'll tell you who else is elated. The play caller and his head coach on the sideline.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loses 3.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And now the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, even though these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, 35, Georgia, 17.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go.
And here comes a deep shot. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and
Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to...
Aiming for the end zone. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we...
Touchdown, Oklahoma. And their route is on. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
42, Georgia 17.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Give it to the back again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
I love it. 3rd down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Now it's 2nd down here. He'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Ball handed off. He's found some room at the 45.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Breaking tackles. And they finally stop him, but a decent game that time.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's brought down there, and that will do it for the game. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.